Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's lesson. Let's get started with today's objective. So, in today's lesson, we will use pictures to represent, that's by grammar, represent division. So, today we will use pictures to represent division. All right, let's go ahead and go on to our first vocabulary word. So, our first vocabulary word is division. What is division? So, division is the process of taking a whole item or a set of items and splitting them into equal groups. So just like with multiplication, we have equal groups. With division, we are separating things into equal groups. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and go on to our next vocabulary word. So our next vocabulary word is dividend. So this is a special word for division. So dividend is a number that we will be dividing up. So if we have 8 pieces of pizza and we're dividing it by 4 friends, we will give it to 2 friends. So our 8 pieces of pizza is what we are dividing amongst our friends. So 8, what we are dividing up is our dividend. All right, let's go ahead and go on to divisor. Oh, this supposed to be a T. So divisor tells you how many pieces or groups to divide the dividend into. So if we have 8 pieces of pizza, that's what we're dividing. We are dividing it amongst 4 friends. So we are dividing it into 4 groups. So our our divisor is how many groups we are dividing our dividend, our number of things into. So that is a a divisor. So divisor tells us how many groups we are dividing into. Okay, now we have quotient. So a quotient is the answer after dividing one number by another. So if we have 8 pieces of pizza, we are dividing it amongst 4 friends. Each person gets 2 pieces of pizza. So our quotient, our answer is 2. It is what we get from dividing. All right. And last but not least is remainder. So sometimes we'll have a remainder in division, and that is the amount that is left over after division. Sometimes we can't divide things into equal groups because we want to keep things fair in division. So the remainder is what is left over. So over here we have 7 dog treats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but we only have 2 puppies. So each of our puppies get 3 treats, but there's 1 left over. And so it wouldn't be fair to give one puppy more treats than the other. So 1 is our remainder. That is what is left over after division. All right, let's go ahead and go on into our problems. So for this problem, he says, Daniel bought a pack of dog bones for his 2 dogs. The pack of dog bones has 4 bones. He gives each of his dogs the same number of treats, or the number of bones. How many treats did Daniel give each of his dogs? So the first thing we need to find out is, what are we dividing? We are dividing our 4 bones because we have 4 bones, and we are giving each of our 2 dogs, the same amount. So we're taking the 4 bones and dividing it amongst 2 dogs. So let's go ahead and go on to this part right here, right? So we have our pictures, right? So we have our 4 bones, and we're dividing it amongst our 2 dogs. So what we need to do, let me actually go here. So what we need to do is we need to divide our 4 bones amongst our 2 dogs. So we have 1 bone we're going to give to that dog. We're going to give 1 bone to the other dog. And we have 1 more. So we have 1 bone we're going to give that dog, and we have 1 bone we're going to give to this dog. So each of our dogs, so it says, how many treats did Daniel give each of his dogs? So each dog got 2 treats. Right? We want to make sure it's fair. So this dog got 1, 2 treats, and this dog got 1, 2 treats. So each dog got 2 treats. All right, let's go ahead and go on to our next problem. Oops. Okay, let's go ahead and read that. So we have, you and your sisters bought a pizza and ate the same amount of slices. The pizza is cut into 8 slices. How many slices of pizza did each sister eat? how many slices are left over. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So what we are dividing is our pizza, right? We are giving that out to people. Now, how many groups are we dividing our pizza into? So it says that you have you and your two sisters. So we have our two sisters. Let's go ahead and draw them right here. There's one sister and there's your second sister. But then we also have you too. You're also sharing a pizza with your sister. So we have to draw you as well, right? So how many groups are we dividing our pizza among? We have 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 people that we are dividing our pizza among. So let's go ahead and divide our pizza up. So we're going to take one slice, give one slice to each person, right? And then we have more, enough for more. So let's see, we have one group there, one group here, and one more here. But if I look on here, I only have 2 slices left. And I'm pretty sure my sisters would be pretty mad if one of us ate more pizza than the other, right? So how many pieces of pizza do I have left over? I have 2 pieces of pizza left over. So here is what is left over. Right? This is also called the remainder. So we have a remainder of 2. Now, how many pieces of pizza do each of our sisters get? 1, 2, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's fair. So each sister gets, I'm going to answer it right here, 2 slices. All right, fantastic. So that's what we have for today. Okay, let's go ahead and review our lesson objective. So our lesson objective for today is today we use pictures to represent division. All right, fantastic. I hope this is helpful. I hope you had so much fun on this lesson with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.